of 120 balls is the target. And they've got a couple of very, very good spinners to go with the other options. Imad Wasim, I'm sure, will lead them once again quite well. He's had a good run as a skipper. But it was Zalmi's choice after winning the toss to field. And now they need to get cracking in a way. Zazai, the muscular of the two. Kamran Akmal is a veteran at HBL PSL. He knows how to get runs. We can expect a lot of fireworks from Zazai. If he gets going, it'll be a lot of fun to watch. So decision has been made. Imad Wasim has the ball. Zazai will have a game plan as well against the left arm angle of Imad Wasim. Just 23 years old and very exciting, very talented. Look at that strike rate. Over 200 is the strike rate. Kamran Akmal has played plenty of HBL PSL T20 games, 68 matches, runs, strike rate, best of 107. Gillette countdown has begun, so we'll have action very soon.
Match dikhao.
So he knows how many to defend. 176 for Peshawar Zalmi to go through. Oh, edge, there's no slip in place. Played it with soft hands and off the mark with a 4.
With the new ball, he's always going to challenge that outside edge because he'll swing the ball away from the left-hander. Caught forward, outside edge, enough pace on the ball. Good start for Peshawar.
Well, he's followed the ball by putting a slip in. Well, one ball too late. Right, what's on the leg side? What's Zazai going to think next?
Yeah, not very comfortable with that angle. It's the first ball as well. Let's see how he develops his batting against that left arm angle. Can jam you spin introduction up front if you're not used to it, if you don't use your feet a lot, if you play from the crease.
This is a big matchup. Kamran Akmal, we know that once he gets going, he's the rock that Peshawar rely on. But against left-arm spin, he struggles. Against Imad, he struggles big time as well. No, he doesn't.
Never got out to him.
Yeah, strike rate of 222. Struggle.
Big struggle.
Gets ready, gets set, but finds the fielder. And that's the confidence we're talking about. Not being dismissed by Imad Wasim allowed him to improvise straight away. You carry that air of superiority with you when you've done well against a particular individual. Long offs been set now. Mid-on is up in the circle. Goes cross away towards the leg side. Pereira does well, stopping the ball while slipping. 1 over done, none for 7.
Well, the thing about having Cameron Akmal up the top of the order, and in fact for that matter Zazai too, both very positive players, they are not going to hang around. They're going to take risks, yeah, so the risks come with potential problems. They're not going to hang around. They're going to try and make the most of these opening 6 overs with the power play. Try not to leave everything until the end, because that is potentially problematic.
Zazai is not out on 5, Kamran Akmal on 2. It's a powerful opening pair partnership. Mohammad Amir hasn't picked up a wicket yet in this year's HBL PSL. In Abu Dhabi, like that is. Oh, gets smacked and smoked for 6. Wow! Incredible. No regard for reputation.
You know what's amazing about this? That is the sort of shot you'd expect him to play against a slow left-arm spinner with a bit of spin. This is Mohammad Amir. It's usual sort of pace. It's a length ball. He's not had a chance to look at this, but he seems to have seen it pretty well.
It's an incredible shot, really is. Brave, plus the execution bit first class. Absolutely goal, that hit.
It was almost just a swat to the leg side. So everybody standing up and taking notice after that shot.
He's ready to bowl, Salman Iqbal. Terrific timing, really is a great start now. Building up something very special against Mohammad Amir. Building pressure on someone who bases his strength on economy. Wow, Oppo smart hit at its very best.
Great shot. Lovely, lovely shot. Now what?
Two minds probably had an idea and then aborted it, because the footwork looked just a little bit jittery on that occasion.
Well, there are similarities here with Sharjeel, who we saw the first innings of this match. Both of them just set themselves without really doing much with the feet. They've both got great eyes, great hand-eye coordination, and if it's in the wrong place from the bowler, they will capitalise.
What are we looking at? Right, there's a mid-wicket now being positioned. Herdman is up in the ring. Beats him. Nice length. That's outstanding stuff. Versus Karachi Kings, 63 of just 26. Slaughtering the pace bowlers with his big shots. Gets ready again. 2 balls left. 6-4 ... And a weird dot.
Keep going on here, keep going on here, keep going on here. Keep going on here, he will not survive on here, he will not survive on here.
Well, this is, as it were, the highlights in the previous encounter. Basically, the feet stay where they are, and the bat does all the work, but he gets the balance right, so he can place it in a way from anywhere and still find the boundary. It was an exhilarating not to watch that. Then, if he carries on in this fashion again tonight, that could make the difference.
Yeah, they'll run away to the boundary as well. Half a hit, actually. Didn't really club it. He's not happy with the bat, but still gets the 4, 21 without a wicket.
Well to reach it. Kind of double bluff from Mohammad Amir, because they put the two men back on the onside, and then he bowled just outside and quite wide of off stump, backing that circle of men to maybe protect that side of the field, but that last shot proved that protection was not up the job. So Peshawar Zalmi off to a flyer.
That's the advantage that you carry with Zazai at the top of the order. 19 in no time. It would make a great comparison, split screen comparison of Zazai and Sharjeel. Both similar build, both similar setup at the crease. Mohammad Ilyas, 3 for 27 is best. He's got to deliver his best against Kamran Akmal, who's on strike.
That's the other thing that Zazai probably doesn't do too much of, the odd quick single. To be fair, it wasn't the best choice of a single. These are the strikes. That's the strike from the end of the last over. He does have a good rhythm to his batting. Managed to find the gap through that ring of fielders on the offside.
Keeps Zazai at the other end. This could be a good strategy as well. But I think if he takes the middle stump guard, Zazai, he'll be closer to the ball, and so with lack of feet movement, I think it could seal the deal through the offside. He's almost away from the leg side zone when he's hitting the ball through the offside. At times look just a little bit cumbersome, not that flowing. Oh, chance at the non-strikers.
Well, he wasn't keen for the quick single at the start of the over. Now he's not had the strike for 3 balls. He's keen to get down there again. But all those 3 have been dabbed on the offside. This time it's Kamran Akmal who shouts no very loudly. At no stage really was there a single. Angry man. No stage really was there a single from any of these 3.
This time was just a little bit hesitant taking off. It was an easy one. Long single. Ariel Karega, sub possible challenge. Enter a lucky draw and win prizes, including a washing machine.
Now this will be a challenge for Zazai, because Ilyas will get the ball to pitch and move away from him. The natural movement that Ilyas has is that delivery that seems into the right-hander or seems away from the left-hander. So this should be a challenge.
Take extra time setting the field when Zazai is on strike. Ah, yes, sir. Just took a ball, really, to hit an incredible six. Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to do when he's hitting the ball like this, you've got no chance in hell, really, to make a comeback.
Just the sound of the bat, the crack that it makes, it resounds when he hits it. It is flat, it is really a big hit, but the crack of the bat, well, it's something else.
Well, there's a crisis meeting here, because let's just think where that field was set. There were 6 on the offside, I think. And as Basil was saying, you know, the ball sliding across the left-hander, no one expected it to be pummeled over deep square leg for 6 in quite that fashion. So now we've changed. Everything has changed in the space of one ball because of one shot. So they had a plan. They've ripped up that plan. 2 men go back on the onside, one at a sort of somewhere between deep mid-wicket and long on, and the other one is just on square at deep square leg.
Picked the length so quickly. That was a secret of that massive 6 that hit. Once again, leg ball but slower in pace. 3 overs done, 28 without a wicket. They're already building the high rises. In the first 3 overs, it's been smashes from Zazai. 3 4s, 2 6s in the first 3 overs. And Kamran Akmal is on 3. Arshad Iqbal coming on to bowl. Now they'll pick a single. This is not what Karachi Kings needed. They would have liked Kamran Akmal to be on strike. Right, talk about similarities between 2 strike hitters. Talking about Sharjeel Khan and Zazai. They're very similar build, similar style of bashing. They do not use their feet a lot. Clearing the front leg, and both want to deal in 4s and 6s.
Slight difference. Sharjeel is just a little bit more upright. At least Zazai is trying to get his weight into the shot.
I mean, he hits them so hard. That wasn't really properly hit, by the way. Yet it found the fence in no time, and, well, it is turning out to be a bit of crisis for Karachi Kings.
Brute force. Such a strong hitter, strong lad. He just whips it leg side, and it's boundary riders have no chance because it hits the fence so quickly.
Sees it, hits it, simple. Just is quite incredible. Every time backing himself to either hit a 4 or a 6. It's an incredible mindset. And he's not happy with hitting a 6 or a 4. He's ready to go again. This is quite clever from Kamran Akmal. Not trying to match Zazai's power play. Just providing him with opportunities almost every time. He's just keen to do the basics well. Rotate the strike, get to the other end, and watch the show from the box office seat.
Yeah, you can imagine the sort of shot that Zazai might have played at that. Would have been cross passes, would have been quick hands.
Missing the stumps. He's bleeding. Down for the count.
Well, when he gets up, you'll realise there was absolutely no chance with this. Don't worry about the DRS timer. No one in their sane minds is going to review this one. And the batsman himself, Zazai, is clearly outside leg stump. Doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to work out. That would have pitched an awful long way. Outside leg stump.
That's the impact we're talking about of Zazai, and Waz is trying to find out the reason why he was down. Oh, it has made the most sweetest sound ever. You've got to love him. You've got to absolutely admire the talent that he is. 4 done. Wow, 41 without a wicket.
I don't think we're going to see that ball again. The only thing that's going to see that ball again is a passing camel. That was so brilliantly struck, so powerfully struck, and yet it's a short arm jab. It is just an incredible shot. Just have a look at this ball for the last time ever. Pitches on the green but goes way beyond. It's a souvenir for someone.
If he had taken a cab, it would have been, what, about 60 dirhams bill. That ball went so far. He's trying to get back, I think. Barber. Oh.
Well, he's trying to set the field on top of the hill there. He's asking permission if the deep square leg and the deep mid wicket can be positioned on the hill. I mean, that's just gone as far as you'll see.
Touched Abu Dhabi, it's gone to Sharjah, I think. Landed in Abu Dhabi, 1 bounce to Sharjah. I think they're trying a good thing here with a bit of wrist spin. But it's been Zazai all the way. 36 of just 16 balls, some classical shots, and powering his way through this innings with some great 6 hitting as well. Just tremendous high coordination. The most incredible shot ever, that 6. Sensational, absolutely sensational, and so watchable is Zazai. Yeah, can blow your cheeks, because that's the kind of impact we're talking about. He has that wow factor, and And to get the sting out of his batting, we've got Noor Ahmed coming on to bowl. Wrist spin of considerable talent.
Well, we've had a bowling change with every over so far in this innings. Nothing much has slowed the progress yet.
4. It's Kamran Akmal, who's a pretty special player against spin. Quick through the air, a little off length, and put away for 4.
And this is one of his favorite shots, the cut shot. And he just delayed it a fraction so that he got it finer of that short third man. Conventional back cut.
And into the gap for another 4. This is not working actually for Karachi Kings. Just not what they needed at the start in the power play session. This absolute massacre from Peshawar Zalmi. Once again width.
It's that cut shot again. There's 3 fielders placed for that cut shot, but he dissects it and gets it through the gap. King slipping away.
Peel possibly hitting the leg stump, but gets the benefit
Inside
of the
edge.
doubt.
Big inside edge.
All right, inside edge as
Is
well.
my bet. But that's where he needs to be, where Noor Ahmed needs to be. First 2 balls were looseners and they got punished. That's the more testing line and length.
Ball him! It has finally worked. What a kid. 16-year-old kid does it for Imad Wasim and Karachi Kings, and going against the line, against the spin, taking a lot of risk. And Zalmi have lost Kamran Akmal.
The slog sweep to the leg break. Misses it, hits middle stump, aerial clean out, celebrations. Karachi Kings, boy, did they need that. Wrist spin delivers. Kamran Akmal out for 13, 49 for 1.
Imam ul Haq is in at number 3. I don't know how you set yourself up when you're playing with Zazai, because you're terrified because you're not going to match up to his skills. But Imam has got to follow his own batting pattern and do a bit like what Kamran Akmal did early on. Take a run and get to the non-strikers. And this was a hoik not needed after hitting 2 boundaries. A real slog, clearing the front leg, missing the ball, and he was gone. slip and a leg slip. Lights the ball, finds the fielder at cover. What a spectacle from Zazai. 36 is. Oh, it goes to leg spin, but it's off the pad, I think. 5 done, 49 for 1.
उनचास पे एक खिलाड़ी आउट और 5 ओवर्स का खेल मुकम्मल हो गया। ज़ज़ाई ने तहलका मचाया हुआ है, 36 बना लिए हैं 16 गेंदों पर। फास्ट बॉलर्स की तो शामत है, बिल्कुल कोई जवाब नहीं है। आमिर आए हैं अब गेंद करने के लिए। अच्छा स्लोअर बाउंसर। मुझे ये बात अभी हमारी चल रही थी, हमारे स्टेंट से पहले हम आपस में बैठ के बात कर रहे थे कि जब फास्ट बॉलर के अगेंस्ट ज़ज़ाई इतने अच्छे हैं तो क्यों चांस नहीं लिया जा रहा कि स्पिनर को लाया जाए, खासतौर पर नूर अहमद को। क्योंकि पहला ओवर हमने देखा जब इमाद कर रहे थे, स्ट्रगल करते हैं ज़ज़ाई स्पिन के अगेंस्ट। चलिए फायदा हो गया कराची को, ज़ज़ाई नहीं तो कामरान अकमल मिल गए, लेकिन ये शायद ये हरबा पहले अपनाया जा सकता था, थोड़ा और पहले।
इंटरेस्टिंग होगा नूर अहमद को देखना जब ज़ज़ाई को बॉल करेंगे। बड़ी अच्छी उन्होंने बॉल अंदर लेके आए, कामरान अकमल के लिए 2 बॉल्स बाहर निकाले, कट लगा। लेकिन बहुत टैलेंटेड बॉलर हैं और उतने ही टैलेंटेड ये अफगान प्लेयर भी हैं ज़ज़ाई। इनकी जो पुल शॉट्स की बात है, पूरा बाजू खोलते नहीं हैं, शॉर्ट जैब मारते हैं पर बहुत ट्रैवल करता है। जनरली इस तरह के शॉर्ट जैब इतने बड़े बड़े ट्रैवल करते नहीं देखते।
इसकी वजह पेस भी है, जो पेस इनको पसंद है। बल्ले पे बॉल तेज आए इनको अच्छा लगता है। देखिए 2 स्लोअर बॉल्स और डॉट हुए, यही तरीका है इनके साथ खेलने का। ये कॉन्फिडेंट शॉट नहीं था, इसका बॉलर कुछ नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि जब ये अटेम्प्ट करेंगे पेस होगी तो एजेस भी 4 के लिए जाएंगे। 50 रन मुकम्मल हो गए यहाँ पेशावर ज़ल्मी के।
अब आमिर उनको बाउंसर्स और स्लो बाउंसर्स वेरिएशंस के माहिर हैं आमिर। और जैसे आपने कहा इन कंट्रोल नहीं थे, पर इतना ज़रूर लग गया कि 4 रन मिल गए। और जो इनिंग्स ये अब खेल रहे हैं, काफ़ी एक अच्छी फाउंडेशन मिल गई है ज़ल्मी को।
पेस ऑफ ही तरीका है, क्योंकि ऐसा लगता है इन्होंने पहले से माइंड बनाया हुआ होता है। तेज गेंद है, मैंने मारना है मिड विकेट पे। ये स्लो बॉल। आमिर को भी थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए, किसी भी बॉलर के लिए विकेट हासिल करना बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। और अबू धाबी लेग में अभी तक इनको कामयाबी नहीं मिली है, कुछ विकेट नहीं मिला है। टफ है बॉलर के लिए नए गेंद के साथ, खासतौर पे जो आते हैं। एरियल 1 वॉश फाइनल, ये आखिरी धुलाई होगी। अगर कराची ने आउट नहीं किया ज़ज़ाई को तो उनको जाना पड़ेगा वापस।
बिल्कुल, और ये जिसकी भी धुलाई होगी आखिरी होगी, क्योंकि इसके बाद एलिमिनेट हो जाएंगे। और आमिर ने कुछ डेथ में कुछ ओवर्स बड़े क्रूशल किए हैं, पर नई बॉल से जैसे वो चाहेंगे कि विकेट लेके दें टीम को, वैसे हो नहीं पाई इस दफा। गली रखी गई इस वक्त इमामुल हक के लिए। बहुत खेल चुके हैं एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट, तो खास फील्ड सेटिंग से आ रहे हैं, पर गली और थर्ड मैन के फील्डर एक लाइन में ही खड़े हैं तकरीबन।
ऊंचा रहा गेंद थोड़ी देर के लिए, लेकिन एक टिप्पे की बात कही गई। इनका गो टू शॉट सब जानते हैं जो खेल चुके हैं इनके साथ। ये अपने कदमों का इस्तेमाल करके सीधा शॉट मारते हैं वी में इमामुल हक, तो वो लेंथ नहीं देनी है इनको पता होगा आमिर को अच्छी तरह से।
और इस पिच पे हमने देखा है सीधा मारना इतना आसान नहीं है नए बॉल पे, क्योंकि सारे बॉलर्स को पता है कि थोड़ा खींच के बॉल रखना है। तो सीधे बल्ले से इतना आराम से खेला नहीं जा रहा, थोड़ा हॉरिजॉन्टल बैट और सीधे के बीच की शॉट ज़्यादा लग गई। बहुत हॉरिजॉन्टल स्क्वायर ऑफ द विकेट पे भी फंस रहे हैं बैटर्स।
आखिरी गेंद पावर प्ले की, सिंगल हासिल होगा। काबू में किया हुआ पेशावर ने रन रेट को अपने 55 पे 1। ये है वो बड़े ओवर्स जिन्होंने डैमेज किया है कराची के प्लान्स को, लेकिन कराची ने भी बड़ा अच्छा खेला है सर। आखिरी 5 ओवर में 70 रन बनाए और उसमें पिसारा परेरा का बड़ा हाथ है। ये एक और क्रूशल मोमेंट, यहाँ पे अब समझ गए हैं फील्ड खुल गई है, चांस लेना चाहिए इमाद वसीम को स्पिन के साथ।
पहले भी जब मैच में कराची वापस आया तो जनरली स्पिनर्स ने ही वापस लाया है, तो यहाँ पे देखना होगा कैसे ज़ल्मी के क्या हिकमत अमली है, किस तरीके से आते हैं बॉलर्स के ऊपर, क्या सोच है। पर ज़ज़ई को जिस तरह का हमने देखा है वो एक ही गेयर में खेलते हैं।
ज़ज़ई को लाइसेंस दिया हुआ है पेशावर ज़ल्मी ने कि अपने अंदाज में खेलते रहे, और उससे फायदा ये हुआ है कि रिक्वायर्ड जो रन रेट है वो 8.67 है और करंट जो है वो अच्छा कंट्रोल में है इनके। तो जो पहला मार्का था वो तो अबूर हो गया पावर प्ले में, अब यहां से सिर्फ मेंटेन करने की बात है। एक बार फिर बड़ा शॉट, गैप में खेल गए हैं और कट कर नहीं पाया इलियास, इसको 4 और हासिल हो गए। बहुत तेज हाथ है ज़ज़ई किया, हल्का सा बैकफुट पे गए और बड़ी तेजी से इसको स्क्वायर खेल दिया ऑन साइड।
अभी ये मिडिल नहीं हुई, अपने बैट को देख रहे हैं, टो ऑफ द बैट पे लगी क्योंकि बहुत लो ट्रेजेक्ट्री से तेज बॉल कर रहे हैं। जिस जगह से मीट ऑफ द बैट से खेलना चाह रहे थे वैसे नहीं लगा, पर गैप बहुत अच्छा सिलेक्ट किया, अच्छी एफर्ट मोहम्मद इलियास की।
शॉट्स में पावर इतनी होती है कि उसको डीप के फील्डर भी कट नहीं कर पाते। सीधा शॉट, बड़ा शॉट और शानदार शॉट,
और इसी शॉट से 50 रन कंप्लीट। ज़ज़ई के 23 बॉलों पे 50 कंप्लीट कर दी। HBL टूर्नामेंट 6404। आउटस्टैंडिंग बैटिंग यहाँ पर हमें देखने को मिल रही है, बहुत ज़बरदस्त चेस कर रहे हैं। और क्या ये शॉट लगाया है, बिल्कुल सामने सीधा उठाया, ये इनकी मर्जी का मिडल हुआ है। पिछले शॉट पे खुश नजर नहीं आए, बैट को देख रहे थे, यहाँ पे उन्होंने सही मजा लिया इस शॉट का।
मैं फिर वही बात कहूंगा, मुझे ऐसा फील होता है कि नूर को ओवर देना चाहिए था। उनके साथ अब ट्राई करें, देखिए अगर आप और ज्यादा वेट करेंगे, होल्ड कराएंगे तो शायद मैच और हाथ से निकल गया हो। जितना जल्दी आप ज़ज़ई को रोकेंगे उतना जल्दी रन रेट आप अपने काबू में ला सकेंगे एज अ फील्डिंग यूनिट। बड़ा उम्दा शॉट, फुलर गेंद थी, बल्ले के नीचे आई, जोरदार शॉट लगाया, किसी भी ग्राउंड में ये छक्का है।
और अब एंगल बदल के आ रहे हैं इमाद, अराउंड द विकेट आए। रूम जहां पे आप देंगे ज़ज़ई को तो मुश्किल हो जाएगी। इस एंगल से आने का मकसद ही है कि और स्ट्रेटर आ सकें वो विकेट में।
एक बार फिर सीधा सीधा इसको कहते हैं कि ताकत का पूरा मुजाहरा। इतना जोरदार शॉट है कि सर्कल के अंदर भी फील्डर इसको नहीं हाथ लगा पाया। 70 एक खिलाड़ी आउट। ये वो आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, बैकफुट पे जाके पंच किया, इतना जोरदार शॉट, बॉटम हैंड इतना सारा। आप देखिएगा, ज्यादा बल्कि ज्यादा क्या, कुछ भी मौका नहीं है फील्डर के लिए रिएक्ट करने का।
पर इमाद कह रहे थे शर्जील को आखिरी बॉल है, पीछे से आओ। ये भी फील्डिंग में इनोवेशन बहुत ज़रूरी है, अवेयरनेस फील्डिंग की ज़रूरी है, वरना पीक फीम स्माइल मोमेंट कम ही आएंगे आपके पास अगर आप सर्कल के ऊपर आएंगे इस तरह के बैटर के सामने।
इस ओवर में या तो बहुत सारे रन बनेंगे या विकेट आ जाएगी। अब फिलहाल इमाम है स्ट्राइक पर। देखना ये ज़ज़ाई कैसे खेलते हैं अपने हमवतन को।
इमाम के लिए आइडियल सिचुएशन है, सिंगल करके ज़ज़ाई को देते जाएं। बहुत ही उम्दा खेल रहे हैं और ऑब्वियसली एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट ज़रूर खेले होंगे ये दोनों, तो अच्छा मुकाबला होगा।
मुकाबला तो अब है, अफगान प्लेयर वर्सेस अफगान प्लेयर। 16 साल के हैं नूर अहमद और दोनों तरफ इनको टर्न करते हैं। टेस्ट होगा इनके नर्व्स का। जोरदार शॉट, गेंद को ऑफ स्टंप के बिल्कुल बाहर से समेट कर ऑन साइड पे खेल दिया। सिर्फ पावर
भी और एग्जीक्यूशन भी। HBL टूर्नामेंट 6 नंबर 405 और ये बॉल लाने के लिए काफी देर लगेगी। देखिए उनसे दूर बॉल करने की कोशिश की और जब एरिया देंगे इनको, आप हाथ खोलने का टाइम देंगे तो ये नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
बहुत फुल भी कर दिया गेंद सना है, बिल्कुल इसको उन्होंने जिसे कहते हैं स्वीप कर दिया, जो झाड़ू लगाना कहते हैं। ड्रैग करके लेके आए ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर से और उन्होंने इतना लंबा छक्का लगाया है। ट्राई टू कलरफुल फैन ऑफ द मैच और आप साइंड बॉल जीत सकते हैं, पार्टिसिपेट कीजिए। ट्राई टू कलरफुल फैन ऑफ द मैच। स्टेन फ्री इनिंग है ये अभी तक ज़ज़ाई की।
और स्लिप रखी हुई है और चाहते हैं नूर अहमद आगे से ही बॉल करना, इनका यही स्ट्रेंथ है। पर ज़ज़ाई में जितनी पावर है वो उसी शॉट को बाहर फेंक सकते हैं, क्योंकि नूर अहमद की स्ट्रेंथ ही है कि वो आगे से ही बॉल करते हैं। इवन अगर मार भी पिट रही हो तो वहीं से उठा सकते हैं, पर ज़ज़ाई इस वक्त बहुत फॉर्म। अर्शल गिव्स काफी परेशान अब और सैमी बहुत खुश।
ये इनिंग स्पेशल है, तो सैमी को इस बात का अंदाजा है। प्रेशर गेम है, नॉकआउट है दोनों की टीमों के लिए। 2 की कॉल है लेकिन अच्छा कवर किया डीप में इलियास ने।
थ्रो भी बड़ी अच्छी इलियास की जानिब, कीपर के पास डायरेक्ट पहुंची। और इस वक्त करंट रन रेट 10 है और रिक्वायर्ड सिर्फ 7.97 और कराची इस वक्त 46 for 2 था और पेशावर इस वक्त 79 for 1।
ये एक्शन रिप्ले है, हर शॉट आप कहां कराएं गेंद इनको। इनकी रीच इतनी ज्यादा है कि आप बच नहीं सकते बल्ले से। 8 ओवर 83 एक आउट। अलग ही उड़ान परवाज है इस येलो वर्म की, वो कहीं का कहीं जा रहा है, उसका कोई ताल्लुक ही नहीं है ब्लू वर्म से। पूरी तरह कंट्रोल कर लिया है पेशावर ज़ल्मी ने इस गेम को। 7.75 रिक्वायर्ड, करंट 10 से ऊपर। ये आखिरी गेंद चौका, इसका क्या करें?
और विद दिस स्पिन उन्होंने बहुत जल्दी रीड करते हैं और उसके बाद इतनी जान है शॉट में कि फील्डर के पास कोई टाइम ही नहीं होता। और सेमी बहुत खुश नज़र आ रहे हैं, पर बस यही ध्यान करना होगा, हमने मिडिल में कोलैप्सेस देखे हैं सारी टीम्स के, तो यहाँ पे ध्यान करना होगा कि इस पार्टनरशिप को लेके जाते जाएं।
सैमी के चेहरे पे जो एक्सप्रेशन था वो ऐसा था कि ये ऐसा हो नहीं सकता। हर बॉलर को एक बैट्समैन इतनी बुरी तरह से खेल रहा है और मार रहा है शॉट्स, अनरियल है। वापस आना होगा किसी एक प्लेयर के साथ, किसी एक प्लेयर को कराची के हाथ उठाना होगा और बोलना होगा कि मैं आउट करके दूंगा, वहां से वापस आए।
और खास तौर पे ऐसी पिच पे जहां दुनिया के वन ऑफ द बेस्ट बैटर्स बाबर आजम कह रहे हैं कि थोड़ा रुक के आ रहा है या मुश्किल हो रही है।
आई थिंक जो बात आप शायद इस पे एग्री करें, जैसे जजाई हो गए या इनके शॉट्स आप देखें यहाँ पर, या खैर पोलार्ड हो गए या इन्हीं की टीम के पुराने मेंबर शहजाद हो गए, इन लोगों को शायद पिच से फर्क नहीं पड़ता। ब्रूट फोर्स, पावर, रीच इतनी है इन लोगों की, अपने हिसाब से गेंद की लेंथ को बना लेते हैं।
बिल्कुल, बहुत ही आला इनिंग्स यहाँ पे। और हमने सोहेब मकसूद को भी देखा, वो भी आज बहुत अच्छा खेले। पिसारा परेरा, उस्मान ख्वाजा और अब जज़ई, बहुत ही उम्दा बैटिंग देखने को मिल रही है।
ये है इस वक्त सूरत हाल, इसको बदलते देर नहीं लगेगी, लेकिन अब कराची को एक नहीं दो एक साथ चाहिए होंगी विकेट्स, क्योंकि अभी इस वक्त इमाम उल हक फेयरली न्यू है, 10 गेंदें खेली हैं, 5 रन बनाए, लेकिन उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता, उनसे कोई शिकायत नहीं होगी, क्योंकि उनका रोल ही यही है कि जितना ज्यादा जज़ई को स्ट्राइक दें। 66 बना गए 28 गेंदों पर, 8 चौके 5 छक्के।
अच्छी पेस से बॉल किया। बाउंसर पे अभी और भी अपनी टेक्निक बेहतर कर सकते हैं। देखा है कि कुछ आमिर की भी बाउंसर से इनको थोड़े अनसेटल्ड नजर आए, और इसमें भी अभी टाइम नहीं लगा, बट जो आगे का बॉल है उसको नहीं छोड़ते।
आठ चौके और 5 छक्के 62 बाउंड्रीज में ही बना लिए इन्होंने। आप देखें बॉलिंग फिगर्स बिल्कुल ही जैसे लाजवाब कर दिया है इसमें। ये तक खसारा नहीं आए हैं बॉलिंग करने। जज़ाई स्ट्राइक पर, स्लोअर बॉल काम करता है इनके अगेंस्ट। थोड़ी प्लानिंग चाहिए होगी, शायद कोई ऐसे 2 ओवर निकालें जैसे ये चल रहा है, 4 गेंदों में 2 रन दिए हैं अरशद ने, बड़ा अच्छा है। कोई 2 ओवर ऐसे निकल जाए, फोर्स करेंगे बैट्समैन को, कोई बड़ा शॉट खेले, गलती करें।
स्लो बॉल बाउंसर दोनों चीजों पे कम से कम बाउंड्री नहीं लग रही, तो एटलीस्ट इनके साथ कंटिन्यू करना पड़ेगा। थे सारा परेरा भी हैं अभी बॉलिंग के लिए, बहुत एक्सपीरियंस्ड बॉलर हैं। आज बैटिंग बहुत अच्छी की, हो सकता है आज इनका दिन हो या ये मैच में वापस ला सकें कराची को।
और जैसा कि हम देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे बाउंड्रीज बल लगती जा रही है। ये अच्छा स्टॉप किया इलियास ने, थोड़ी देर के लिए लगा कि शायद ये बीट कर जाएंगे। इमाम उल हक का भी शॉट अच्छा था अलोंग द ग्राउंड।
और ये शॉर्ट पिच ही था और उसको आराम से रोल करके खेला, क्योंकि बाउंड्री पे पीछे फील्डर मौजूद थे। कोई रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहते इमाम। मोहम्मद इलियास बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं, खूब जान मार रहे हैं।
उनको मालूम है 6 में से 5 गेंदें उन्हीं के पास आनी है, उनकी फील्ड पोजीशन ही ऐसी है, डीप मिड विकेट पर है। और एक बार फिर इलियास को आना होगा। 9 ओवर्स का खेल हो गया, 88 एक आउट। 88 रन और चाहिए। आधा सफर हो गया है। 88 रन बना लिए हैं, 88 चाहिए। पेशावर परेरा 293वां मैच खेल रहे हैं अपना, और क्या जबरदस्त नंबर्स हैं ये। T20 का करियर इनका, बहुत ज्यादा गेम होते हैं। ऑलमोस्ट 300 गेम खेल चुके हैं अराउंड द वर्ल्ड। बातें, स्ट्रैटेजी, कोशिश, अंदाजा लगाना बाहर बैठ के बड़ा मुश्किल होगा किस तरह से ज़ज़ाई को वापसी का रास्ता दिखाया जाए। अगर आप ज़ल्मी की कोच हो तो अगर आप ज़ज़ाई आउट हो भी जाए, उन्होंने अपना काम कर दिया है। आपके रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट को नीचे ले आए हैं करंट से।
बहुत ही अच्छी इनिंग्स खेल रहे हैं, पर अगर मैं कोच हूं तो मैं ज़रूर बोलूं कि पूरा ही ख़त्म करके आओ मैच। हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे मूव, और काफ़ी बोझ हटा दिया ज़ज़ाई ने पेशावर ज़ल्मी के कंधों से। बहुत आइडियल कंडीशन है आने वाले बैटर्स के लिए इस वक्त। ज़बरदस्त प्लेटफॉर्म सेट कर दिया उन्होंने।
इनके चेंज अप्स इंपॉर्टेंट होंगे।
और जब भी देखा है कि स्लोअर वन आई है तो उस तरह से मिडल नहीं कर सके, पेस पसंद कर रहे हैं। 110 किलोमीटर पर आवर के हिसाब से ये बॉल किया पेशावर परेरा ने।
बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है कप्तान के लिए फील्ड को प्लेस करना ऐसे बैट्समैन के अगेंस्ट। अच्छा टाइम किया हुआ शॉट, दूसरे के लिए दौड़ाया है, और अच्छी रनिंग, अच्छी कॉल थी इमाम की।
बहुत अच्छी रनिंग। थर्ड मैन पे मोहम्मद आमिर थे, उनसे थोड़ा दूर खेला और अच्छा पहला तेज रन लिया। और इसी तरह आप प्रेशर डाल सकते हैं विदाउट रिस्क। आप देखें इमाम भी प्रेशर डाल रहे हैं अपनी एग्रेसिव रनिंग से, और कोई ख़ास उनको कुछ करना नहीं पड़ रहा क्योंकि पार्टनर ज़ज़ाई हैं यहाँ पे। और यही बात मैं करी थी शर्जील के बारे में कि अगर वो भी लॉन्ग बड़ी इनिंग्स खेलें तो बाबर से प्रेशर ऑफ होता है।
अच्छा स्टॉप किया पेशावर परेरा ने। अपने फॉलो थ्रू में मुश्किल होता है कंडीशंस में भी, जब इन स्लिप हो रहा हो हाथ से। ये स्ट्रॉन्ग आर्म भी नहीं है। अच्छा स्टार्ट है, अभी तक 4 रन दिए हैं। ये सिर्फ विकेट्स लेने से इन गेंदों और रनों का गैप बढ़ सकता है।
ये थोड़ा खतरनाक शॉट है इस जो ग्लाइड कर रहे हैं थर्ड मैन पे, क्योंकि बाउंस अनइवन है इस पिच पे। तो इस तरह हमने बहुत से बैटर्स को आउट होते देखा है। सिंगल के चक्कर में सीधा चॉप ऑन कर दिया विकेट के ऊपर, तो यहाँ ध्यान करना होगा।
एक बात तो तय है कि इस सिचुएशन से आप कंटेन नहीं कर सकते, अब आपको इनको आउट करना है। आखिरी गेंद, और ये चॉप ऑन कर बैठे। बहुत बाहर थी ऑफ स्टंप के गेंद, निचला हिस्सा लगा बल्ले का और सीधा स्टंप्स में जा लगी, लेकिन ज़ज़ाई नहीं है। लेकिन विकेट फिर भी आएगी और वेलकम करेगा कराची किंग्स इसको। 92 पे 2 खिलाड़ी आउट 10 ओवर्स में।
और यहाँ पे पेशावर परेरा एक्सपीरियंस लाते हुए और जबरदस्ती कर गए इमामुल हक। एरियल क्लीन आउट कर दिया पेशावर परेरा ने, और एक जबरदस्ती शॉट मारने चले गए। 11 रन बनाए पेशावर 92 for 2।
Shoaib Malik walks in. The second wicket down at 92. Benjamin Zazai is still out there. Shoaib Malik, plenty of experience and will know exactly how to go about this chase. Imamul Haq tried that pull shot bottom edge into the stumps. Not a lot of bounce to work with. Karachi Kings have a wicket, but I guess they still want Zazai as quickly as possible.
Well, the usual rules are it's not as easy for the men coming in. Zazai started well, he's continued well. He is very much the key to victory here for Zalmi as they chase. 68 and 31. But someone like Shoaib Malik, experienced head on experienced shoulders, can give him admirable support, all being well.
Short ball, top edge, races away. The story of this innings so far, everything to the fence, even the top edges.
Well, they've said it many a time, fortune favours the brave. This was a thick enough edge, got just enough bat on it. Doesn't matter that it goes over the keeper, as long as it does clear him by that sort of distance. Chadwick Walton, no chance with that. And there's certainly no way there's ever going to be a fielder there. Those are the ones you just cannot legislate for.
Where does Arshad go now? Goes short again. Zazai just stands there because he's not got that. Plenty of sting in Zazai's game today. And he's hit the ball so hard. Again, eyes up the leg side. 72 out of 96.
Now he's losing the shape a bit more than he was initially. And he would like to go on because we have seen in the middle overs batting collapses and Peshawar Zalmi would not want that. They are still struggling with that number one down position in their batting. Haider Ali was there before, he couldn't perform too much. Then Imam comes in, he has not scored enough, so they don't want to test the batting. They want to carry on and make sure that this is an easy chase and don't make it difficult for themselves. This is the batting card. Zazai with 73, most of the runs, just 34. They do have that firepower in their batting lineup, but they don't want to test it.
Well, you're right, the next couple in are power players.
This is what Shoaib Malik will do. He'll rotate the strike over, just give himself time to settle in. Babar Azam shaking his head. Things not going according to plan for Karachi Kings. There's a lot of animated discussion going on. There's a lot of planning and discussion. But Zazai has, well, torn up all the plans. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C.
We've gone through to Z, back to A1. He's the sort of batsman who can do that, isn't he?
Well, out of those 11 boundaries, the 4's 9 by Zazai, so All 5 sixes, so he's missed out by 2. He's disappointed. Swings again, into the gap again, 1 bounce.
10th ball then for him personally. This is awesome in its own fashion, and the ability to keep going is going to be key here. Very strong bottom hand. Comes through strongly there. But you see some batsmen, when they're power striking, the follow through goes up, over the head, down the back. For him, it's a short swing. It's just a short, powerful swing with no real follow through, just everything else works.
Exactly, with this short jab, short swing, he can create so much power, and that's incredible.
You set the field yet again, you look at your plans again, but he just keeps on hitting it leg side, keeps on powering through, eating into this target. 74 left. He sets himself up again. Third man in the circle, fine leg as well. Slow one, and for a change, a dot ball. 102 for 2.
Well, given the conditions here in Abu Dhabi, might be a question of stamina, but at the moment there's no real sign that Zazai is feeling that heat. The only people feeling the heat are the Karachi Kings bowlers. That ball itself, it might be a white ball, but it's red hot. Tactics from here on in, just let Zazai carry on in his own inimitable fashion. Just give him the strike. .22
required. Shoaib Malik, well, he just rotates strike, give it back to Zazai.
Apart from the few, so this is the Park View City question of the day, match 30, and the winner is Salia Waqar. And you were saying that he's not, we don't see any signs of fatigue of Zazai, apart from the few runs he has ran for the other player for his own 77. Only 7 of them were ran by him, other were dealt with boundaries. The other winner is Tawseeq Anwar.
Go TP, keep going TP.
Ah, the plots. What's the highest power play score by a team in HBL PSL? Go to the Facebook page. Whoa, it's not made it. It's not made it this time. Martin Guptill's contribution to this effort for Karachi Kings is a pair of safe hands.
A slow delivery outside off stump. For once it hit the bottom of the bat and didn't have the legs to carry all the way. Clever bowling, outside off, slow one. Martin Guptill just easily pouches that. But the end of an innings of note. Zazai 77 of just 38. Strike rate 202. 103 for 3. A bit of due formation, but Karachi will have cooled down because they've got Zazai back in the pavilion. Khalid Usman makes an appearance. And maybe he's got the license to just go out there and have a dig. Interesting that he's been sent up the order.
Well, it was warm work after all. Well, he's certainly done everything he can to set up a possible win here. Guided away, first ball, just gets off the mark with a single. Just remember, there are some big hitters still to come, so a bit of steady cricket will just keep things ticking. Yeah, he tried to drag it from a couple of feet outside off stump, bottom of the bat. Martin Guptill positioned perfectly. That was right off the toe of the bat. And you could tell that straight away.
Passes the inside edge. Well, it looks a different game. 2 for 6 in the carnage for Pranera.
So often we have seen in these middle overs batting collapses, and that's why a set better in there is priceless. Sara Pereira now delivering with the ball.
Well, he was left out, wasn't he, a couple of games ago, after a bad day at the office. So far, pretty good. He's had some runs from the bat. He's bowling very economically. Shouts of 2. Go Malik. Oh, well. Could have gone 2 times 2. Because that's what they got.
108 for 3.
Yeah, so still to come. Rodman Powell, Shafane Rutherford, Umaid. At that stage, Zalmi will be hoping they don't go beyond that in the order, because that will mean there's a little bit of trouble, though Wahab Riaz, as captain, is not averse to a quick 10-20 at the end of an innings to win a game. But you do want to try and keep it as comfortable as possible.
The strike rates, power hitters still are batting to come. But they want to just keep eating away at this target. 68 now. They want that to come down quickly and then be able to have the batting power to make it work. Oh, those power hitters. Khalid Usman got a promotion. Interesting what approach he takes. Mohammad Ilyas.
Well, it would be sensible, I think, for both these guys, Khalid Usman and Shoaib Malik, to just have a little look, very briefly, just to get the pace of the pitch in their minds, get used to the bowling, rather than throwing anything away needlessly.
Khalid Usman is a good reader of the game. He has captained KP really well, understands the game really well. So I guess they would want a partnership from him and Malik here before the power hitters come.
Share your favorite HBL PSL moments with Oppo and win prizes and get your name to appear on the big screen at the ground during the HBL PSL final. Shoaib Malik, a master T20 player. He's played so many games. He knows every such a situation. Ideal man. And probably he'll have the responsibility of just being the glue. He's still got a lot of power. That's been given a wide. Slightly harsh.
I thought this was a good bouncer. Yeah, it's harsh. That is harsh. Got to be judged for the man standing up at the crease. And when you duck underneath it like that, okay, it gives you a slightly false impression. I still say the verdict is harsh.
So almost every ball he uses the depth of the crease. Shoaib Malik, we have seen him using the crease really well, on rare occasion getting hit wicket also, but he really disturbs the line of the bowler by using the crease.
Tickle down leg, that'll race away. Shoaib Malik with a neat deflection.
Well, it's nice as a batsman in these situations when you get one of these. All you have to do is just get bat on ball, just angle down the leg side a little bit. So bat on ball, long leg is much, much wider than that. And the odd boundary like that just keeps things ticking along.
And once you get that boundary, the over, you can ease through. But it was all about this man, his power hitting, which resulted that everything disappeared. Ones with pace on were just smoked leg side time and time again and hit the ball further and further. And in the end, the slow one, right away, outside his reach, sort of outside off, got rid of him. So maybe that's the plan next time they face him. Well, next time the other teams face him. Another bunt down the ground, just a single. So right now, Peshawar happy with knocking it around. We've already got 8 in this over. And Shoaib Malik, well, normally he plays like this as he has a measured approach at the top of his innings, and then he ups the ante. Right now, it seems as if things are under control. Single, and they'll come back for 2, so an extra run conceded. So 10 off the 13th, it's 118 for 3, and it's time for the Tapalti strategic timeout. Now coming to the end of the Tapalti strategic timeout. And Shoaib Malik. Shoaib, ये बताएं कि ज़ज़ाई के बैट से कैसी आवाज़ आ रही थी?
आवाज़ तो अच्छी आ रही थी, लेकिन अभी वो कुछ भी ऐसा दिमाग में नहीं है. हाँ, मैच फिनिश कर देता तो अच्छा था, लेकिन अभी जो है ना आवाज़ें कुछ और गूंज रही हैं कानों में कि प्ले वेल एंड फिनिश द गेम.
ये आवाज़ ये भी गूंज रही होगी कि आज मैच जीत गए तो कल फिर आना पड़ेगा.
वो तो हम प्रोफेशनल हैं, आना ही पड़ेगा. और यही 25 साल गुजर गए ग्राउंड्स में, तो अच्छा भी लगता है, एंजॉय भी करते हैं, बट स्टिल हैव अ बिग जॉब टू डू.
पहले ये बताएं, अभी पिच ठीक खेल रही है कि स्लो है?
थोड़ा सा बॉल नीचे रह रहा है और इवन उस तरह नहीं आ रहा, क्योंकि बॉल गीला हो रहा है और आई गेस ड्यू जो है वो पिच में भी गई है, जिसकी वजह से जो है थोड़ा सा बॉल जो है ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है.
तो 18वें ओवर में जीतेंगे कि 19वें?
अगर ये पता होता तो मैं बताना देता आपको.
चले फिर
हम नजूम ही ना होते अगर बता देते तो.
चले फिर बाबर बता देगा. चले, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
नजूम ही नहीं है.
Well, 58 to win, and he was slightly unhappy with the Zai because he didn't finish the game off. Well, he's got a point, but 77 or whatever he got in 5-6 deliveries, that was enough, wasn't it? And balls being changed. And you think with the 7 overs to go, you think that it is under control, but considering that it's a knockout game, considering that most of the, well, Pakistan Cricket Board will soon be launching its first ever Pakistan Cricket official online merchandise store. This will be a one-stop shop to buy authentic Pakistan cricket merchandise. This is the first ever, so excited. And this boy just making sure that everything's stretched, because this is the final stretch. Noor Ahmed, he has 2 overs to go. And hand and shoulders, kande se boj hata de move. And remember that the team that loses today is done for the tournament. Probably Noor Ahmed got back into the attack to get a wicket, get a couple of wickets. And that's the only way back for Karachi Kings. Slip in place. A short and wide, cut away, not the start after the strategic timeout that Karachi wanted.
Well, that is how he started his first over of the night. And he was cut away for a couple of boundaries by Kamran Akmal, actually, in successive deliveries. I mean, very similar to that, but he came back strongly later in the over. So, when will that strong comeback come this time?
Now wrist spin, very difficult art. Goes again, the googly again. Well, he saved his side. 4 runs as Walton.
That's what the slip's there for. Talking of slips, that really must have slipped out of the hand. I mean, that's a double wide almost if you had such a thing in this game. Walton at full stretch. Actually, good point. Slip would have been. Slip might have struggled there. Oh, let's have a cup of tea anyway. Don't worry about that. We've got a nice cup of tea up here. I promise you it's tea. So many people asking what's in the cup. It's Tapal tea.
People asking how many you have had.
And tea?
Every day. I think that should be the next question.
Lost
Give
the
a
count.
prize for that.
I mean, there should be stats kept on this. We know everything else. We know what
there?
speed balls Zazai gets out to. We don't know how many cups of tea have gone down in here, though.
With Khalid Usman in the middle with Shoaib Malik, they will see off these Noor Ahmed overs as well before the power hitters have to come in.
Pereira 2 for 10. There's plenty of options. Mohd himself could come back. Amir, well, they need wickets. They need somebody to step up.
Well, this is why Noor is on, I think, because he has the ability to bowl that one magic ball. In fact, he's got the ability to bowl more than one magic ball, but it's that ball that gets you the wicket. That's the sort of thing that can just tilt the balance again, put the pressure on. And it's the sheer unorthodoxy of his bowling that does it. But we've seen how wrist spin over the last 2 or 3 weeks here in Abu Dhabi has at times proved absolutely crucial.
Yeah, the discussions just around that. It just seems as if Karachi Kings know that they're slightly behind. Still 51 to win, still plenty to play for. Goes for the reverse sweep. A huge appeal. Come back for the second. A discussion taking place. Will they go upstairs?
Well, they've got,
yeah.
I was going to say, they've got 2 reviews. Could be a handy one to use.
We have a clear review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. Let's start with front foot 2. Fair delivery, move on to front on spin medium, please. Ball is close to the bat, you need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Just keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Roll back now, roll back, roll back. Yeah, please. There is a spike and ball next to the gloves. Go back to on-field umpire. Shows up. There is a spike and ball next to the gloves. So please stay with your original decision. You're on screen. Please signal. Thank you.
Oh, a little glove that saves Khalid Usman.
Well, very hard to spot with the naked eye. And I had to say, I thought my instant reaction when the appeal went up was that is mighty close. And it's all right. Laws of the game, that little glove is enough to save you.
Pressure on, boys, pressure on, boys, pressure on, boys. Woo! More than 50 to go, boys. A lot of runs here, boys. Got a slug sweep, boys.
Down the leg side, big wide down the leg side this time. The opportunity for Khalid Usman to get some bat on it, but it was so far down.
Yeah, just going back to this one, I was intrigued to see where this was going. We couldn't have sensed the little flick of the glove on the way through. But there it is, there's the evidence from ultra edge, that little brush of the glove.
Big appeal this time. Oh, maybe pitched outside. The Zeb says no, it's 128 for 3.
From 36. Very, very gettable as long as there are no disasters, no rushes of blood, costly rushes of blood. If you want a cool head, well, Shoaib Malik is the possessor of such a head.
Uh, 18 over required. Peshawar right now. Well, they want to bring that down. They don't want to go it last over. Play Jubilee My Stars 11 fantasy cricket and win prizes worth PKR 1 crore. Log on to mystars11.net. And the winner of the qualifier, Abrar Khan, 632 points. 0.5, 632.5.
That's all the difference. Close game though, look, 632.5, played 630.5. Went right down to the wire, that one.
How do you
That
get
could have been
that?
a quick single, changed the game there.
How do you get that 0.5 though?
No idea.
Imad. Dot balls can just build up the pressure. It looks all very simple right now, but a couple of economical overs can just take that pressure decimal up. It is a knockout game, remember. Two dots to start the over off.
You can see the tension in both the camps here. No one is clear about the journey ahead. It's been quite up and down in the middle overs for every team.
Oh, 3 dots. So, yes. Pressure just now maybe building. You just need a couple of overs in T20 cricket and it turns it around. Required rate 8.73 now. Imad Wasim taking his time. Oh, outside edge, oh, almost an opportunity. Shoaib Malik will dash back for the second. It was a nick.
Oh, yes, indeed. So Malik trying to give himself a bit of room. Gets a bit close to him. The gloves never move. It brushes off the thigh of Chadwick Walton there as the keeper. That takes some of the pace off. .3% tile. Got to keep an eye on the time. Great night for super over.
Slowing the game up. There we go. Just taking their time, trying to get the ball as dry as possible. Here comes another cloth, drier one. Yeah, just making sure that the pressure builds. Yeah, dry one. So here we go again.
Well, take your time, it'll be dawn soon.
And after all that, a wide.
So it gives you more time to wipe the ball down. Well, Tabit Walton is having to go left, right, distance here, distance there. Let's get body behind it.
And still just 3 of the first 5 deliveries. It's been a long over, but he hasn't conceded many.
Seems like Shoaib Malik doesn't want to take on Imad at the moment. He understands the partnership is important, but he needs to keep an eye on the run rate as well, which is still quite reachable.
Slogs it down the ground, just a single. So 15 down, 132 for 3.
.44 of 30 balls. Another wicket or couple of wickets will make this run chase interesting. 8.8 required. He's been just a little bit off color, maybe because of the dew or dewy conditions, not being able to hold the ball properly. They wanted this an impactful performance from Noor. It's gone at a rate of 10.33.
But what happens in this game is you get an opportunity at various stages, and despite going for those runs, if he can contribute here with the wicket you're talking about, Rambo, then perhaps he turns it around and they're well in it. Not that they're out of it right now, but it might shift towards them if he can get one of these.
He's a good player of spin bowling, Shoaib Malik. Starts off with a dot. It's a good beginning. Just keep away from his 6-hitting range. He likes to take you down through that V area of long on and long off. Was cross-batted this time for a run. Karachi Kings must delay the inevitable. Take this game as far deep as possible. Saliha Waqas is the winner. Parkview City question of the day. And it's another one. Tawseeq Anwar. Parkview City question of the day qualifier. Goes for a strong leg before appeal. Doesn't convince the umpire. What are they thinking? DRS timer is on. Tell me quick is what he's saying. Gone for it.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Let's start with player review. We want a front on spin again. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm throw or drag. Let's keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line. Satisfied, no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. Original decision not out. Pitch outside leg. Go back to on-field umpire. Shoulder. Stay with your original decision. You're on screen. Please signal. Thank you.
I mean, the law suggests that it's pitching outside the leg, but for a switch hit, a batsman ideally should be looked upon as a left-hander, but I've just been told that it's your stance position that is counted. Maybe the law needs to be revisited. Big shot down the ground. It's reasonably well hit.
Yeah, you feel Shoaib Malik is trying to target that leg side, particularly when the length is given to him, trying to slog sweep. And the length was a touch fuller, couldn't get it to that leg side, ended up being it straight over the head. Required rate just creeping up slightly, ever so slightly, 9.23.
He's been pensive all day long, Wasim Akram. So what are we talking about? 9.23 runs per over. Making a fist of things, Karachi Kings. Trying to play on the nerves of the opposition. Nah, it's got to get better than that. It's not been given as a wide. What? Seriously?
He persists with that line. If you look at it, the field setting that he has, the sweeper is well behind square on the offside. Generally, guys are trying to find the boundary behind square. Malik not impressed with that.
Another wide angle ball. This time it's recognized by the umpire.
Keep going north, keep going north.
Oh, wow.
Run rate is close to 10, boys. Run rate close to 10, boys. It's my north.
Oh, in his radar, and that's dismissed for 6. That's the danger. Shoaib Malik has tonked a big 6 in his range, and it's gone 143 for 3.
It's been a tough night for Noor Ahmed. 4 overs, 1 for 41. He got the big wicket of Kamran Akmal, but has struggled to find consistency in his line and length. Few extras, struggled to control the ball with the dew. And that's a good finish to the 16th. Shoaib Malik, vital to see this home for the Zalmis.
Thanks to Zazai's 77, Zalmi are in control of this run chase. He's a sweet timer of the ball against spin bowling of any quality and kind in his range, and that went the distance, 92 meters, monster. Had to bowl within the stumps because he was wided early on, so adjusted, and Shoaib Malik adjusted as well. Two overs for Mohammad Amir, number 17th and 19th probably. Economy of 10, 2 overs, none for 20. Zazai took a liking and hit him so hard, so many times. Oh, slow ball, I think probably edged it, but on the bounce to the keeper. No signal to the keeper of a slow ball. I think you've got to do that, especially at this time of the innings where variation works.
Yeah, the problem is that teams pick them up, those signals, but you got to keep changing them. You got to try and ensure that you alert your keeper so he can take those couple of steps up. Because that, in essence, what's happened there is it's Fox, the batsman, and he's found the edge. And on a day where they have it all in sync and they're communicating, he's out. It carries because he's taken the 2 steps forward. And the Zalmi are in trouble having somebody else trying to start again. Those faces tell you it's not done yet, folks. They started well. It's a big total they're chasing. They were well on their way. But there's still much to do. And a misstep here suddenly heaps on the pressure, compounds it. There's already pressure. And what they have out there is a man in Shoaib Malik who's very experienced. Look at the Park View Fair Play standings. Zalmi for an alright. It's all down to them. Fair Play Kings.
Oh, that's a wide one. So either you go absolutely quiet when you're nervous, or you start chattering and start biting those nails.
Yeah, when you show the legs as well of all the guys who are sitting around there, you'll see all the nervous energy, the twitching and kicking and
oh, on the bounce, it was a tough one. Desara Pereira there stopping the ball. I think it was a very good stop in the end. Didn't shy away from that big shot. Wanting a maybe a wide Yorker, turned into a full toss, was smashed. Hit him on the shins. Start talking to yourself also when you're nervous. Develop that stare as well. No, it's not going to be a catch. Just a single. I think they've got sort of breathing space here to make sure that they don't give a wicket to Mohammad Amir.
Yeah, I think that's why I was talking about the timing of chases and knowing exactly what you need to do against who, and you work it all out. His over, the next one he bowls is particularly important. This one to this point has been brilliant, just 5 off. This is a big delivery. A chat with Khalid to say, perhaps, hey, you have a free hit here. 11 off 12, he's kind of putting a bit of pressure on. He can try and swipe this out the ground.
There's that swipe out of the ground. He listens to you, Tommy. It's a 6. They're all up. Smiles are back. 150 is raised. Peshawar Zalmi now just 22 away. It's a 50 partnership as well. 154 for 3.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent over up until that last ball, using his change-ups really well, Mohammad Amir. And looking for that change-up again, but just too short on that occasion. And Khalid, he had time to think about it and get himself into a strong position to try and maximize, and he does just that. All of a sudden, the equation looks very different. 22 of 18. You'd feel that you'll back the batting side more times than not.
Leagued a costly boundary, a 6. The last ball of that over, Mohammad Amir.
Yeah, shot selection, you often talk about that. You're talking about batsmen. You see him go deep in the crease, you see him go outside off, so he's going leg side, always going leg side. The field is set that way though, and if you're Mohammad Amir, you've also got to choose correctly in terms of what ball you're going to bowl, where you're trying to make him hit it. One ball to go, it had to be a Yorker. He had to be going for the Yorker right at the stumps to say, right, hit it onside where I've got my protection.
And he was in position before the ball was bowled, so it was a perfect position to play a shot like that. Had opened himself up and hit him where he wanted to. Got the length, got the delivery, it stood up very nicely, and it was smashed for 6.
Yeah, it's tough, right? It's very tough in terms of the selection of which ball, and you'll have probably 2 options in your mind, and the head thrown back there is, maybe I should have gone with the other one. It might not have gone that way. And you get them right sometimes, you get them wrong other times.
Yeah, the other problem is that if you're not bowling well, you fail to register which ball to bowl under pressure. So pick the wrong delivery. Once again, a reminder that Mohammad Amir has been wicketless in the second leg of this HBL PSL here in Abu Dhabi. 22 of 18, Mohammad Ilyas has got a couple of overs left. They need a wicket or 2 just to lift themselves up. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Bowl him! This is what they needed, a special tonic. Nice and straight, keeping it simple. It is straight, pretty slippery, and holding firm in a tight, tough situation.
Jade up fast delivery. And that indication says it all. He's the man for the job. And how badly did Karachi Kings need him? And he delivered. Khalid Usman, he goes for 17. Peshawar 155 for 4.
Shafin Rutherford, just 22 years old and plenty of hitting ability. Strike rate almost 150. Nice and straight was Mohammad Ilyas. Opened himself for another glory shot over mid-on, not to be on this occasion. Simple seam-up ball, hitting the length, hitting the stumps. That was all over for Khalid. Can't bear to watch. He's gone. It's quite trendy stuff, that. Avoiding the dew, is he?
No, sweat. Sweat absolutely everywhere. Needing to keep hands dry so the ball doesn't slip. And the driest thing he has on, article of clothing, socks. So socks working as sweatbands.
Oh, that's into the gap and 4. What a start. Just a little window of opportunity, but it was shut down very quickly. Yeah, he needed to be extremely lucky to have got rid of Shafin Rutherford. It was smacked for 4.
Yeah, doesn't have a lot of runs to play with, Ilyas, and needing to be on the money. First up to Rutherford. Yeah, that tells a story. That tells a story.
Just love the emotions and passion. Everybody is up for it. Chance, run out? No. (16 of 14). Kings obviously not been able to recover from that Zazai bashing. Just an incredible innings he played in this all-important eliminator.
You feel a similar situation here, Pommy. Rutherford on strike, 1 ball left in this over. You think back to the previous over of Khalid trying to maximize that last ball. Malik's facing on the other side. Can Rutherford do it?
Yeah, got away straight away, so He'll be comfortable already, but play the situation, try and get a boundary. The bowler got to make him hit it to the fielders in the deep. Wide Yorker. Nope, didn't go there. Decided he'll go straight. Happy to nudge it. 162 for 4.
At the break, 175 didn't look that bad a score. But then you ever thought that Zazai would have a great time of it? Seven and over needed.
Had a tough night, Mohammad Amir. What about a wicket here?
They were at the top of the leaderboard when this HBL PSL was being played in Pakistan, in Karachi. Edge caught behind, I think. Your wish is my command, says Mohammad Amir. Has got a wicket, and it's a big one. Mohammad Amir has dismissed Shoaib Malik. His first wicket in HBL PSL Abu Dhabi leg.
And what a time to get it. Up against it. It's a J-Dot fast delivery, needing to put in a performance for his team. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. He gets his first one. Shoaib Malik, he goes for 30. Peshawar, 163 for 5.
Roman Powell comes in, 163 for the loss of 5. Mohammad Amir trying to create some magic, some drama. 7.8 is the required rate, 13 of 10 balls. Guides it for a run. This can be achieved in singles.
Singular actions that affect the course of the game. In 2020 cricket, there is the ability, the possibility of affecting the game by one delivery. And here's Mohammad Amir, who's had a struggle of it, He's got the wicket of the man controlling the chase. But I don't want to talk about that one. Go back a little bit to the end of the previous over, where Shafane Rutherford is on strike, and he could try and go for the big hit and perhaps hit the ball out the ground, as happened at the end of the over before that. And what it does is it kind of obliterates the chase, and it means that Shoaib Malik doesn't have to go for a big shot.
Easily done for 4. Wrong line. Easily handled, easily done. Grim face of Wasim Akram tells a story. Karachi Kings were ruling the roost in Karachi leg of HBL PSL, struggling in this all-important contest. Zalmi, just a touching distance away now from winning this. 8 of 8.
Yeah, can the Caribbean duo get them over the line? They've played some match-winning innings already in this tournament.
I think that's going to fall safe.
Can you sense, can you feel, can you hear the panic? Oh, pressure, so much pressure. They're so close, and yet still. I mean, you watch this. Up it goes. Desperation from keeper and fine leg. Look at the dugout, same story. The 2 batsmen as well, unsure, do we go for a second, do we not? We can sneak a second one here. Everybody needs to calm down.
Instructions have been passed on to Mohammad Amir. Imad Wasim had a word with him. Let's see what happens now. Last ball of this over. Bowls a slow ball and is blocked at point. So we are into the last over of this eliminator. 6 balls and 7 to get. Important last 6 balls to be bowled. Mohammad Ilyas is in conversation with his captain, and Babar Azam also. Young lad needs a bit of clarity. I hope he gets it. You don't want to confuse him by loading him with extraneous stuff. 7 runs, 6 balls. Hitting the zingers really will work well for Karachi Kings. There's so many things to look into when you nominate someone to come and bowl the last over. Does he have the temperament and the skill? And what's the game plan here? Yorker, slow balls. Keep sure that your palms are nice and dry. What's the feel has been given? There's a mid-off, there's a cover, there's a point in the ring on the offside for the left-hander. Deep point in place as well. Third man has been posted. Fine leg is up in the circle. 2 umpires in conversation. What is happening? Changing the bails, I think.
Right, where are we? Qualifier done. It's the Sultans who've gone through. They're waiting for who will be next. Islamabad United waiting in Eliminator 2. And what we have now is Eliminator 1. Who will it be with 7 to get of 6? Who will go in to Eliminator 2 from this first Eliminator? And the fight right down to the wire.
It's been a long night for the boys. Peshawar Zalmi very close of clinching this. Karachi Kings would be mighty disappointed if they lose this. It's a big franchise. They've got plenty of fans. Right then, 7 to get. Oh, that's gone up in the air. So this has got to be taken at point. At point, he drops it. Danish. Not only a drop, but they picked up a single as well. My. Incredible, really.
What a moment in the game. It was a length ball. It was there to be hit. And skies it. Oh, never easy, under pressure. Never got into a strong position. How costly is that going to be?
A resigned chuckle. What can you do? Absolutely nothing from the side. All nervous smiles and laughs and nervous energy all around. Chance given, chance not taken. Now the hope for another chance to be created.
Another top quality delivery. 2 wonderful balls. It's a leg by. I don't know why he slipped, because it wasn't such a difficult chance. I think the situation got to him.
Correct. I agree with you. I think under pressure, those catches become harder, particularly when they're going over your head. You're searching for it. Hit again with the game over. He'd get into position, make a base, lift hands, take it. No problem. But add context, big problem.
Try they must. 4 balls left, 5 to get. Playing a miss that had a lot of gas. Great delivery. Hit the length and it took off. Right then, 3 balls and 5 runs.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice of length. Yes, it's a play and miss, but all 3 deliveries have been back of a length. They had a discussion before a few players came together, trying to work out what is the best delivery in the situation. It created an opportunity, but not taken.
I think the pitch has become a bit greasy as well because of the dew, and it just took off. He wants to hit that big shot away towards square leg or mid-wicket. He's eyeing the leg side field here, Rutherford. Here we go again. Oh, that's gone. 4 runs. Mid-off is up in the ring. 2 balls and a run now to get. Scores are level.
It's a good shot. Oh, very well hit. And percentage as well with where the field was brought to. The long off brought to mid-off. And couldn't be that length. Had to hit the length he had hit the ball before. so that the drive was taken out of the equation. As it happens, the drive goes for 4. And Shafane Rutherford feels, well, I've done the job.
Yeah, I mean, what's the fuss about? It was easy peasy. But it has taken a lot out of both sides. This was a pressure match. We tried his hand at it. If that first chance had been taken, who knows?
Hey, who knows still? There's one to get over the line. Fielders are in the circle. A couple of balls to bowl. A wicket here. Wow. That would be something.
Shot mid-off in position. Imad Wasim is there, mid-on, mid-off. All the fielders generally are in the ring.
He's got to rip the stumps out the ground. That's what he's got to do. Right on the stumps and get through Rutherford.
That's gone up in the air. Who's called for it? Now, can you catch this? Can you catch this? You gotta be kidding me! Horrendous fielding effort from Karachi Kings in the last over. Karachi Kings are out of this year's HBL PSL. Well, Imad Wasim is gutted, clearly. Disappointed, to say the least. But it was the most ordinary fielding from a champion side or potential champion side that you'd ever see. Peshawar Zalmi will meet